Hello! I see you've already found the emote. Hello, hello. Good evening. How are you? Oh, nice. All three of the emotes apparently are now available to use. Oh, thanks, Twitch. Whew, okay. Did I turn on the mic? Yeah, I did. Okay. Excuse me. Every time I start streaming, I'm afraid I forget to turn on the mic. And just talk and talk and I'm moving, but you don't even hear me. But so far I think it has not happened yet. Oh my. Whew. Oh, you got extra sleep. Oh, I hope you feel better now. I'm doing fine. I'm a bit tired from work, but it's okay. I'm happy to be able to continue this game, since I missed out on the stream on Sunday because I was not feeling good. So I'm glad. Oops. Wow. Oh! Oops. Don't put your feet onto your PS4. It doesn't like it. When you accidentally hit the power button. It doesn't like it. Oh my. Okay. Are we prepared? What did we do last time? Last time we saved that ice fairy boy. And he's going to start working at our place now. Yeah. It went on for longer than that, but I think that's the gist of it. So. Oh, excuse me. I keep yawning. And forgetting words. But that's nothing new. Let's just jump right in. And hopefully manage to get through chapter 6 today. As far as I've seen, the main story seems to have... the main chapter seems to... No, hold on. The main route. Jesus. The main route seems to have 8 chapters, so we still... If it keeps going the way it has been so far... We still have like 3 streams until we finally get to the first character specific route. So that's a lot. But I mean, that's also nice that the game is pretty long. I hope sound is okay. I think I turned it back to the same settings it was before. Because this game is obviously way... How do you say it in English? Not as loud as Splatoon is. Yeah. Perfect. I came across it by chance. I talked to it on a whim even. Oh.
そこのちみっこいの。
Oh.
こんなとこで何してんだ。ぼーっとしてるとあっという間に狩られちまうぞ。
I kneel down to get more level with this thing lying on the shore. Right, right. When we started chapter 6, there was a perspective. Hey, thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoy your stay. Before we ended last time, we obviously started chapter 6 to immediately save. And we had a perspective change to Ignis. So I'm guessing we get some more background information on him.
なんだお前。見たことねえ面だな。
I can barely hear anything.
つか、それ以前に魔獣か。どうも見てるこっちが気の抜ける顔してやがる。
Yeah?
あ？俺が？俺はイグニス。
Curious about this weird creature, I reached out my arm, lit in flames, but... Oh. Hello, hello! How I'm thought of in this world and how everyone reacts to me. I recall those memories and thinking what would happen here, I pulled back. And then... For some reason, it just stared at my face with a searching look in its eyes. Oh, it likes him. Whatever it is. And right into my stomach. It tackled me with precision. When did you adopt a child? Last time? The fairy boy we saved. Oops. This one.
ご注文のアイスカレーです。
Ice curry rice, chilled cooking. Is that cooking? A child. Yes. He's what? 14? 14, I think. ああ、come on.
僕普通のカレーをお願いしたんだけど。
I don't even have a mod in here. Right? I need to do this by myself. I don't even have a mod in here. Why would you do this? There we go. Thank you. Right? I love the work the artist did. I'm so happy with it, and I'm gonna save up and ask them to make like additions maybe one day. It's so... Oh my god! Thank you for the subscription. You may now use one emote that Twitch has... How do you say it? Twitch has given me the okay with. Yes! I put that on tier 1 because I think it's very nice. I need to collect more emote slots because I have so many more I need to show you all and give you all. So I'm gonna try my best. I actually don't know how you get more emote slots, but support your local YouTuber. Hell yeah. Your local VTuber is going to trip over their tongue a bunch of times. So... Why would you eat iced curry? I don't think that's going to taste
マ
good.
スターに断りなく勝手にメニュー変えちゃダメでしょ。琴音ちゃん、この子にホット系の注文を運ばせるのはやっぱり難しいみたいだよ。
He probably still has trouble not using his powers accidentally. Iced curry, yes. Huh? What do you mean? What? This curry is totally frozen. It was still hot when I handed it to Karia.
氷の力で無意識に冷やしてしま
Exactly what I said.
だね。俺の頼んだブレンドもカッチコチに凍ってるし。
Oh no. Maybe we need to give him gloves. Right, you don't deal well with hot things in general, huh? I'm sorry, I didn't consider that.
俺もこの程度なら大丈夫かなって油断してたから。
It's okay, we're gonna get you some gloves. You can do it. Karia didn't look irritated, he seemed depressed. But it hadn't even been a week yet since he started coming here regularly, and he can't help making mistakes. After the ancestral relapse incident, he began working part-time at Enchanté, considering it was in between the human and fairy wards. Of course, it wasn't exactly within labor regulations to have him working considering his age, so for his pay we're providing goods that he wants, that we can get our hands on, equal to what I'd pay a normal staffer. Oh. I think the kind of... Yeah, he lost his head. But all I want is for him to not worry about the work so much and just enjoy his time here.
ま、カリア自身が頑張りたいってお手伝いしてくれてるんだし、こういうのは笑って終わりってね。
そうだね。カレー別に冷たくても美味しくいただけるわけだし。
Yeah, but there's a difference between cold and frozen solid.
ありがとう。徐々にだけど、俺も頑張るよ。
But I guess they're trying to be nice. Oh, come to think of it. Karia, you've been going to Meteor every day since you started working, right? For a little bit of time at least? I know it's new territory. Let me know if you ever need help, okay? Karia eyes looked my way as he I can barely go 10 minutes in this game until there's another mistake in it. Frozen solid is just cold, whereas cold is just frozen solid. Well, okay. Okay. Next time I ask my parents, like, how do you want your food? I want it frozen solid because that's cold. What?
別に俺は平気だよ。メディオに行くときはあの口の悪い
You're scientist, okay. The rude one, he must be talking about Vinya, who I never seem to remember how to pronounce the name of. I'm very sorry. Although I'm sure it'll be fine if we leave Karia to them.
少年、琴音ちゃんが気にしてるのは身の安全のことだけじゃないよ。
Oh?
君が妖精たちの姿や価値観を見て自分自身の存在について悩まないか心配してるんだ。
お前はまだ向こうの空気を吸う目的でしかメリオを訪問していない。しかしいつかは必ず自身と根源の近い妖精と接触し己の生態を知ることになるだろう。
Karia, I can tell you what's best for you, but don't forget that ultimately you're the only one who can decide how you want to live your life.
分かってる。ちゃんと受け入れていくって決めたから心配しないで。
Alright then, if there's anything about media or anything else that's troubling you, let me know.
ありがとう。頼りにならないけど頼らせてもらう。
Oh, he's blushing. Oh, he's so cute. A baby. Am I supposed to be happy hearing that?
年頃の照れ隠しってやつかな。
As I tilted my head questioning Karia's evaluation of me.
琴音、琴音、今日時間は空いていますか？あなたに折り入ってお願いがあります。
Okay, sure. What's wrong? Ooh. Gracefully flying down with disregard for the stairs that were clearly available was the falling angel we hadn't seen in a
う
while.
わ！びっくりした。
Oh, that's right, you haven't seen Eel flying, huh? Eel, try not to fly too much when we have guests here. See, your feathers fly everywhere and get in the plates and cups.
ああ、これはすみません。はしたないことを。
Why you take the steps like a normal person? The stairs like a normal person. When you're obviously not a normal person. Haha. So what do you need my help for? It's unusual to see you in such a panic.
確かにその自覚はあります。ですがそれも致し方ないことなのですよ。実は可能ならば今日中にここに私を連れて行ってほしいのです。
Where? Eel moves a large tablet to his chest so that everyone could see. On the screen were colorful and fun drawings of fish and dolphins. Is this the website for the aquarium?
おお、ここを通りかかったことあるよ。
Oh.
結構お客さんの入りもいいんだよね。
An aquarium date? Huh? You want to go there? Everyone looked at him surprised. I'm sure Eel would gladly agree to go with us if we were all heading somewhere, but actually he wouldn't normally want to go anywhere that isn't related to an otome game.
水族館行ったことはないが話には聞き及んでいるぞ。
I think if I heard someone from England say Kotona, I'd think, Kotona, innit?
人間界の多種多様な海洋生物を大衆向けに展示している施設だったか。
Good thing I'm not from England.
イルが水族館に興味？それはま
Oh, I
たなん
mean,
で？
is it Kotona or is it Kotone? It's probably more likely Kotone. Short O, short E. Kotone. But in my head, it's Kotone. Thank God! I am.
ミシェル、これはいわゆる聖地巡礼というものなのです。
I knew it has something to do with this game. A pilgrimage, yeah, a type of fan activity where one visits the settings of various anime or games. While the term originates from religious journeys, this has no relation to them. When Eel says it, however, it seems to take on a different meaning. Aha! Yeah.
今日知ったのですが、この水族館はとある乙女ゲームのデートスポットとしてモデルになった場所なのだそうです。
I'm just thinking, are there any otome games that came out in English that actually have an aquarium date? Because I can't seem to remember. And I have played every single otome English release except for Pio Fiore, which I have not gotten around to yet. And this one, obviously. An otome game is the type of game this year is. It's well, the crude way of saying it is a reverse harem game, except you don't have a harem necessarily. It's just the main character is a girl and you get to date guys, sometimes also girls, because these games seem to be more progressive than the other way around, with every second visual novel with a guy just letting you date girls and stuff. Otome game, it's, how do you translate it? A maiden game? Like the... Yeah, you can date. It's like there's an underlying story there somewhere. It differs for each game how deep that is, but the main part is about the romance you can build between yourself and these guys with different roots and everything.
作品のファンとしてはぜひ主人公たちが実際に立っていた世界を目に焼き付けるしかないと思い、
なるほど。
ああ、そういう理由ね。
It was very kind of Kenneth to not in support without knowing what was going on at all. But why today? The request is a little last minute.
それが明日からこの水族館はリニューアル工事で一時休館してしまうそうなのです。肝心の聖地が姿を変えてから行っても意味がありません。なのでその前にどうにかと。
Okay. I see.
あのさ、なんでわざわざマスターを同行させるの？行きたいなら一人で行けばいいじゃん。
その意見はもっともですが、私一人ではミシェルが許可を出してくれませんので。
I wonder why. I only came to know this recently too, but it seems like Eel's generally not allowed to be out on his own. What? Michel looked into the distance, nodding.
イルはなんというか見た通りの世間知らずだからね。一人で行動させると危なくてさ。
So he's like a little child let loose on the general public.
前にこっそり抜け出した彼が1週間戻ってこなかった時は、さすがの俺も肝が冷えたよね。
最終的には某国の富豪子息だと勘違いされ誘拐されかけていたところを発見したのだった。
Okay.
どういう経緯をたどればそんな珍妙な事件に巻き込まれんの？
I was also really curious about that, but I'll save the question for later. Right now? A trip to the aquarium right now, huh? I'd like to fulfill Edel's request if I can, but we're in the middle of business hours. Even if they're just the usual faces, I still have my guests to wait on. As if seeing how I was pondering over the matter, Mr. Rindo waves his hand over his cooled café au lait.
僕なら構わないよ。むしろ行くならご一緒したいかな。水族館なんて何年ぶりだろうね。
Hell yeah. Aquarium
我
time.
も同行しよう。メディオにない文化。感想を持ち帰ればティターニアが喜ぶであろう。
Yay! I see, then.
そうだね。それだけメンバーが揃ってるなら。でも一応俺も同行しよっかな。
俺はパス。留守番してるよ。
Oh.
実はその水族館、この間校外学習で行ってきたばっか。それに全員がここを出るのはまずいんでしょ。借りた漫画でも読んで暇つぶししてる。
Okay. Is that alright with you then? You can let me know if anything happens. Ha! Okay. I immediately go up to my room and finish getting ready to go out, and after turning over the plate to signal we were closed for break, we leave Enchanté. Do you think she actually changed her outfit? I don't think she actually gets a new sprite. I don't think so. Following my map app, we all walked along the road together toward the aquarium.
自らが愛する作品へ自身を投影し、その感情を好みに移していく。
He's crying. I also
気が
she
早いこ
did.
とは理解していますが、すでに今から興奮を抑えることに苦労しそうです。
Why are his tears sparkly?
テンションが高いイルってなんだか新鮮だね。
イルは乙女ゲームが関わるとだいたいこんな感じだけどね。でも外の世界に興味がないよりは全然マシなのかな。
Yeah, boy.
我々人外といえど適度な運動は必要であろう。こういった散歩もいいと思う。
a decent amount of exercise. Says the guy whose upper body is probably like not a single drop of fat. Oh, it's just her usual outfit. Never mind, we've seen that one before. Okay. Well, the outfit she had before the work uniform. Oh, it's nothing. Looking from the outside, our group really stands out, but with Meteor's tricks, we've been able to get by without attracting any unwanted attention. But was this alright? We all went without letting Ignis know. Right? I was thinking we were missing someone, right? It was on my mind as we walked. I was hesitant to leave Ignis, who returned to Bestia just yesterday at noon, out of it.
そのあたりは仕方ないさ。各々の生活事情というか、世界が違うわけだし、すべて一緒に行動するっていうのはなかなか難しいことだと思うよ。
Oh no.
それにイグニスが水族館自体に興味を抱くかもわからんからな。
Why? Just because he's a fire wolf guy, he can appreciate fish.
イグニスの場合はどっちかっていうとお寿司屋さんのが興味あるだろうね。
That's one way to appreciate fish. You're right. I can already hear him whining about lunch. Yeah, at the very least, we should get him a little souvenir on the way out. I just hope there's something he'd like.
ことね。水族館に行ったらまず水中トンネルとやらに入りましょう。そこで主人公たちが楽しそうに魚を眺めていました。私も同じ視界を体験してみたいのです。
Like, just take a quick trip back and grab his hand through the door. He's like, yeah, we're going to the aquarium, you come now. And he has whatever thing he collected earlier in his arms. And it's like, what?
ほんと、目をキラッキラさせちゃって、ほら連れて行きがいがあるね。
His eyes are closed. I agree.
それと、そこで壁ドンのイベント CG を再現し、撮影できれば。
Oh, Carbidon. Get loose and we're going to the aquarium. I wonder who is thinking of having recreate that Carbidon. You? We continued walking, and eventually the voice from the map app announced that we had arrived at our destination. The streets connecting to the aquarium were lined with cars. I'm sure plenty of these people wanted to enjoy the aquarium in its untempered state before it closed for construction.
これは徒歩で来て正解だったね。車だったら駐車場に止めるだけでどれだけ待たされることか。
Yeah, so it looks like the entrance is just straight ahead. Here? A scream followed by crashing metal. All of us looked to see what had happened. With the commotion among the line of various colors of cars that led to the aquarium, some of them were flung high up in the air? What? Huh? I let out a scream as car after car flew into the air, falling to the ground, their frames twisted. It was an incredible sight, and with the impact still sending shocks through my body, I almost couldn't believe it. What's happening? Was it an accident or is this an earthquake?
何事も何も。ほら、ああいうことじゃない。
Misha points back toward the roads that lead to the aquarium. Car after car continued to go flying, leaving the streets strangely bare, and in the center of it all... I don't think we're going to see fish tonight. There was a giant bull-like monster the size of an SUV. Hill had never seen or heard of a giant bull like this. From what I could see, unlike normal bulls, what was on its 4 feet was an abnormal amount of muscle growing around them. It was...
ベスティアの魔獣？
え？
そうだろ。なんであんな大型のやつがこんな場所に？
What? A demon beast? That's what that is? For a moment I couldn't really swallow what Mr. Reno said. After all, not only by its appearance, but it just feels so different from Ignis.
彼が例外中の例外なだけで、ほ とんどの魔獣がかなり凶暴なんだよ。
Fish. We want to see fish. I didn't know. Oh my god.
気候と興奮のままに暴れてるって感じ。喋るほどの知能はないっぽいけど。
I noticed that despite the chaos, most of the people around have taken cover, with only a few people still in the vicinity.
適正反応。あの魔獣、我々を標的と見定めたようです。
I'm sorry. Me, I cannot handle real fish at all. So, looking at them makes me nauseous. So,
こちらの力を嗅ぎ取ったのだろう。我らの
ちょっと
致し方ない。
Wait, hold on. Let me see. Nemo. Hold on. Oh Jesus! Why do all these fish look so cursed? Give me this. Well, the helmet looks better when he has the full armor on, and no, he does not have a head. Well, he like technically he does have one. He told us this. He has a head, and he can also feel when you touch him. But you can see it, and also you cannot feel it. It's not like you. It's not like it's just invisible. There's a very no. It's not invisible. I have no clue what exactly they thought they would gain with this. It's like you can touch the fire and stuff, and so that way he can feel. But you cannot feel the outline of an actual head. Don't ask me how that works. With a grunt, the demon's beast's eyes glare at us with even more ferocity. With incredible speed, it charges right for us. Oh no. The instant he responded, Canis flies forward with a speed unbefitting of his size. And right after, grabs the horns of the charging demon beast, stopping it. He gave it a wild swing, throwing it out and into the empty street. The demon beast quickly got back up, and Canis runs at it once again. Why does it just sound like a pig? The charging beast was stopped once more and thrown back to the ground. Mishi and Eel simply looked on with completely relaxed composures. Oh?
こちら情報課のリンド。今から送る位置にすぐ陰徳部隊を送ってくれます。細かい事情は後で説明するんで。
Mr. Rindo, treating it like an emergency, was in a panic, contacting all sorts of groups from within the GPM. Fighting bulls on TV couldn't compare at all. I wonder why. My mouth was agape, staring at the scene of the area getting wrecked with each crash from Canis tossing the beast. Should we help him?
大丈夫、大丈夫。もう終わるからさ。
Huh? It must have spent its last bit of strength. The demon beast that was battered over and over got up on trembling feet, and as it glared at Canis, a ball of fire came down from above. It struck the bull's head with great force. Unable to even let out a groan, its head practically dug into the concrete on impact. The one that subdued the demon beast from above swiftly fell to the ground.
あ？
んだよ、カヌスが相手してたのか。なら俺が出張ることもなかったな。
Hi! Would you like to come see fish with us? Ignis! There he is. Afterwards, we handed over the demon beast on the ground to the GPM agents Mr. Rindo called in. Right after they left, several police cars and ambulances came. It really was a miracle. Even the people in the cars getting tossed around didn't seem to sustain any serious injuries. Able to avoid police questioning, I hid alongside the road and watched as the aftermath unfolded. Mr. Rindo was also running this way and that with GPM agents taking care of the cleanup. Ignis, why are you here?
あ、別に暇つぶしに偶然ぶらついてただけだ。それも揃って俺を置いていきやがって。
Oh no, he's sulky. Yeah. He's so many bracelets. I wish I had done many bracelets when I was like 13. He knew, yeah.
まあとんだハプニングがあったけど、ひとまず解決したことだし、とりあえず。
チェ、水族館。
No!
今日はもう閉館だってよ。
No!
あんな騒ぎが目の前の通りで起きたらしゃあないわな。
We wanted to see the fish.
つうかさ、なんだったのさっきの。道路とか車がえらいことになってたけど。
I can't draw you your fish. I can't. The stupid pencil is empty. I need to charge it. But I'm going to draw you a fish. Some other time, okay?
そう。なんか牛がどうとか。水族館から闘牛用の牛でも逃げ出したんじゃね？
Sure. Sure. You want a fish on here so badly. I can't. I'm not finding any nice ones. That's the problem. Need more. This one looks nice. Hold on. Diddly. Diddly. No. It's like every picture I find, it's one of those not actually PNG ones. And those that make you download like 7 different programs before you maybe get the picture. Which is very not nice.
いやいや、牛、思いっきり陸上生物じゃん。てか、水族館に闘牛は絶対いないよ。
All of us. Responding to the conversation of the boys that passed by witnesses to the incident. No!
それでは私の聖地巡礼を。
What happened to his eyes?
無理っぽいね。
Oh. Yeah, crumples and his knees fall to the ground. Only his knees. Only his knees fall to the ground. That's how that's supposed to work, yeah.
あ、どうしたんだ？いる。
Ignis, unknowing of our situation, raised his brow in confusion. Fair. Oh, come on. Give us a nice aquarium date. Just like those boys had said, there was no way we'd be getting into any businesses after all of that. I keep pressing my PS4. Leaving Mr. Rindo still busy dealing with the aftermath, we returned to Enchanté, all the while consoling Eel. I know we were supposed to see the aquarium, but who could have predicted that, huh? For now, I'll put you some nice tea or juice. Take a rest, okay? Oh, I could see you had no energy in him at all.
まあまあいる。甘いものでもおごるからさ。それ食べてからゲームで遊べばいい。
Oh, baby.
形は変わってしまうかもしれんが、また水族館には別の機会にでもみんなで訪れてみるとしよう。
Yeah, it's not the same.
ったく、お前らは箱入りを甘やかしすぎだっつう。
Hold on. Hold on. Where am I? The fish. How do you save a picture from Twitter every time? Every time. Just give me. Let me save it. No. I love it. It's great. I just can't seem to figure out how to save it so I can use it. Fish, 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 yeah! Hold on. I'm gonna put it on here so we can have a fish. And no, it's not transparent, sadly. But that's alright. We will live. Even if it's not transparent. Fish. Okay, hold on. Yeah. It's your best work. Fish, 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 fish. There we go. Hell yeah. There we go. Here's your fish. Can you read it? It's so small. Hello, M-Fish here from Aquarium. Please have a nice day. Oh! Ah! Oh, Uwu voice. What do you want me to say in Uwu voice? Oh, I forgot to put it like... If you redeem this one, tell me what you want me to say. I'm gonna try my best. Oh, the fish text. Okay, hold on.
Hello, I'm Fish here from Aquarium. Please have a nice day. Hello.
No, don't cry. Don't cry. Fish is here. Don't cry.
Oh.
Why does I put my hand on the doorknob? Ignis suddenly spoke again.
言うの忘れたぜ。そういやベスティアから土産を持ってきたんだった。
Oh boy. A gift?
何？敵の生首？
な な店が汚れるようなもん持ってこねえよ。まあ、なんだ、入りゃわかる。
I felt confused as Ignis kept mumbling his words and entered through the door. Hey, we're back! Kadia, thanks for staying. Oh no.
やめろって、追いかけてくるなよ。なんなんだよお前は。
Kadia was running all around Enchanté, and as if it was chasing after him, there was a small white object rolling around on the floor.
何事だ。
カリアが何かに追いかけられてるのかな。
Is that a white ball?
ちげえって、よく見ろ。あれが土産だ。
What? As if responding to Ignis' voice, the ball suddenly came to a stop. Oh my god. It bounced up off the floor right where it stood and did a full spin over itself. Gracefully landing on top of a table, the gift that Ignis bought us. Oh my god! Oh my god, it's so cute!
Cute.
What are you? Looked straight into my eyes. A child! Another child! What is that?
だから土産だっつってんだろ。お前にやるよ。
What am I supposed
よ
to?
く話題になってんじゃねえか。店にいると客が寄ってくる看板なんたらとか言う。
Yeah, but this isn't like a cat or dog. Oh my god, it's so cute.
Cute?
なんなんだよもう。店に来た途端、こんな変なやつを俺に押し付けて、自分は勝手に出かけて。
入店早々人に暑苦しいだの悪態吐きやがったてめえが悪い。つかその変なやつだけどな。こんななりでも立派にベスティアの魔獣だぞ。
Right? I mean, it looks like a seal, but it's probably also a demon. But still. Oh my god. Look at his eyes. Maybe it's a narwhal because of the horn. It's so cute. I want to pet it. Small demon bee squeaks in agreement upon my lap. As it does, it looks up at me with its big round eyes. This thing is too cute. I feel it.
まあ見た目だけはね。戻ってきた時、一瞬巨大な大福かと思ったよ。
Mr. Rindu seemed to have taken care of most of the cleanup. He had a look of surprise as he caught up with us after entering the cafe.
それにしても人懐こいな。
Oh my
感
god.
触も柔らかく、なんとも愛くるしい。
I want to touch it.
そうですね。私の部屋のぬいぐるみ棚へとコレクションとして加えたいぐらいです。
Right. This little gift was even cute enough to cheer up Eel after the aquarium shock.
にしてもイグニス、君も可愛いところがあるじゃない。親とはぐれた魔獣を保護してあげるなんて。捨てられた子犬を拾う。古き良き不良。みたいな。漫画とかでよくあるやつだね。
うるせえ。俺だってそんなつもりはなかったんだよ。ただなんか妙に懐いてきやがって。ベスティアのどこに移動してもついてきやがるから。そんで仕方なく。
It followed you?
イグニスの移動速度に劣らないということですか？見た目からは想像もつきませんね。
Oh?
ああ、海の中を泳いで移動すんだよ、こいつ。パークスなんて呼ばれるだけあって、そのスピードも半端ねえから、振り切ること
I
が
was
できね
about
え
to
し。
say. Like this thing rolling behind him?
パークス？この子はベスティアで唯一海中に住んでるっていうあの？
Pacus. A race of demon beasts inhabiting Bistia. They look much like seals and live in the sea. Okay, that I guess.
GPM はこいつのことも把握してんのか。意外と真面目に仕事してんのな。
へえ、リンドウのリアクションからしてこの子は相当に珍しい種族なんだ。
ま、一生のほとんどを海中で過ごすような連中だからな。幸運の象徴になる程度にはレアなやつだよ。
Oh,
かくいう俺も最初はこいつが何なのか全然わかんなかったぜ。
this one is probably lost, right? Ignis continues to tell the story.
んで、多分こいつは群れからはぐれた生まれたばかりのガキだ。
Oh no.
まとわりつかれてうぜえし、本当はとっとと親元に突き返したかったんだが。
なるほど、把握したぞ。海中に住まう種族ゆえにそう簡単に同族が見つからないということだな。
Right. Like, all of them are so strong, but none of them seem to have any affinity with water at all.
そして捜索を諦めた末に一人にするぐらいならとアンシャンテへ連れてきたわけですね。
Ignis nods in agreement.
いや、だからってここの看板アザラシにするのはどうかと思うけどね。
Yeah, maybe it'd be better if we decided after trying to look for its parents a little more. I'm sure they're worried.
生きてりゃ。
Yeah, but we don't have any birds. Ignis?
別に。
Ignis, irritated, looks away from me. No, no, Eels! Eels a fallen angel. He's not a bird. They're all mythical creatures, not all based on animals. He has wings. Yeah, sure. He seemed in a bad mood all of a sudden, but I hope I didn't do anything to upset him.
なんだ、簡単な話じゃない。そういうことなら。
Birds are mythical creatures. Okay, you win. The birds work for the bourgeoisie.
俺たちがその子の親を探す手伝いをしてあげればいいわけだ。
Oh my god.
Huh?
Child of the sea beast. Oh, let's give it a name though. Please give it a name.
それじゃあ行ってきます。
Who wants to bet? I'm betting $5. If we name it, its name is going to be Q.
見つかっても見つからなくても夕方くらいまでには戻ってくるよ。
Oh, okay. Misha puts back on his robe and speaks as if he were just going out for some fun. And in contrast,
どうしてこうなった
Misha Elencanus. In contrast to his longtime fellow non-human acquaintances, Ignis was despondent. The lost sea demon's parent search corps was suddenly founded by Misha. In other words, Misha and the others would enter Bistia to find the demon beast's parents. It's just, considering what I just heard, the homies, the boys, taking a trip with the boys to find the parents of a small seal demon. That rampaging demon beast from earlier. The demon world Bistia is filled with dangerous creatures just like that. It's so dangerous that even those GPM agents who go there to conduct their research, or you, if you let down your guard, you could easily die. I think technically none of these guys can die. I guess. Told this several times to Mr. Rindo and Ignis, it was decided I would stay here along with Mr. Rindo and Kania. Well, you know, Ignis, Misha and the others really might find its parents. He's right.
でもまあ確かに今さらうだうだ言っても仕方ねえ。こうなったら腹くくるか。吹雪がマシなうちに行くぞ。ほらことね。とっととそのちみっこいのをよこせ。
Okay, good luck then. I hope you find your parents. Kororo. Okay, sorry. I lose the bet. I lose the bet. It seems like it.
Oh, cute!
It's so cute.
Kororo.
Kororo. It's this little guy's name. I thought it might be tricky without one, so I gave him one just for now. Oh, and I named him that because... Oh. That makes sense. Wow, Kadia, how did you know? Kororo. Kororo.
まったくだ。お前ネーミングセンスねえのな。
Excuse me. I wish you two would stop being on good terms exclusively at times like these. Suffering some damage internally, I hand off Kororo to Ignis. Kororo, a Paco's child taken in by Ignis. Its name comes from its round body. The heroine gave it its name. However... Oh. What? Tiny paws gripped desperately onto my arm and didn't seem to intend on letting go. Oh no! Baby! Ignis tries pulling Kororo's body lightly, but he doesn't budge in the slightest. After trying the same a few times... Angry? The brows, the little brows... I could practically hear one of Ignis's veins on his forehead pop. No! Oh, wait! Kororo, your claws are digging into me. Ignis, you're pulling too hard. Kororo's body will tear apart. Tear apart. Although it almost felt like Kororo's grip was stronger than Ignis' monstrous strength. Please, my arm. Well, that's sweet, but problematic, isn't it? Looking at how stubborn he was, Kororo didn't look like he wanted to let go of me one bit. Okay then, Kororo, do you want to stay here at Enchanted too? Don't be mean! Oh. Oh, I see. Even all of you would have a hard time chasing them underwater. I know I already asked, but can I... No one asked you, old man. Why? They must have known what I was about to ask. Both Mr. Rindo and Ignis beat me to it. Okay, give me some better clothes then. Right. However, the so-called last boss group named by Mr. Rindo thought the danger to be quite insignificant. That's what I'm saying. For the first route, we're going for the headless guy. For Canis. but we're going to do everyone. But just design-wise, I like Eel the best so far. But we shall see after I've actually read all of them if I still like him the best. Misha didn't have a care in the world. Flustered by his attitude, I imagined Mr. Rindo would call him out for it then.
ミシェル、
Same.
そう気軽に言わないでくれるかな。メディオとは違うんだ。ベスティアはただそこにいるだけでも命を奪おうとする危険な世界。
Oh.
それに例のゲートの不具合だってもう一度起きないとも限らない。彼女に何かあってからじゃ遅いんだ。何度でも言う。人は簡単に死ぬんだよ。
He spoke in a deeper voice than usual, so much that I couldn't recognize it. Mr. Rindo, I felt as if he was much scarier than usual somehow. Mr. Rindo? As I called out to him in hesitation, Mr. Rindo clasped his mouth, his eyes wide open.
ごめん。ついムキになっちゃって。
He has definitely lost someone that was close to him in one of the other worlds. There's no way.
でもそれだけ危険な世界だからさ。僕は断固反対。
Mr. Rindo, who was usually so relaxed, was being very serious about the matter. I'm continually reminded, with jokes aside, this world they're going to skirts death around every corner. Honestly, I'm not sure what to do either. I want to help Kurodo, but knowing I'll be in the way if I go along, I can't really say that I want to go. As I stood there indecisive, the one who pushed me to make a decision was...
でもさ、ここで諦めたら、本当にこいつ、一人ぼっちになるんだよね。
Yeah. It was Kania's saddened voice.
正直こいつのことはいきなりひっついてきて鬱陶しいと思ったけど、家族から引き離されて見知らぬ世界に放り込まれるとか、それってある意味みんなと出会えなかった場合にあり得た俺の可能性なわけでしょ。なんかこいつがそれと同じ目に遭うのは嫌かな。
Kania. Ooh. Ignis and Mr. Rindo's eyes wavered at each of his words as he made his way through them. Okay, we're supposed to choose this one. I look right at Ignis. Ignis, it's an undeniable fact that I'm weak, but I'm still the owner of Enchanté.
はあ？だからなんだって？そんな理由で俺が納得するとでも？
No, it isn't. I know better than anyone that my regulars are the strongest people there are. That's why I fully believe that I'd be able to come home safe no matter what if I went with you all by my side. Although I know all I'm doing is depending on the strength of other people.
くっさ、お前ほんと立ち悪いな。まだ綺麗事ばっか並べられた方が一周できたってのに。
まあまあイグニス、君のことを信頼しての提案だし。
無論油断は大敵。不測の事態も考えるべきだろうが、その信頼に応えてみてもいいのではないか。
The one who gave the final push after my argument was Canis.
それにこのアンシャンテにいる以上、異世界との交流は避けられぬ。先ほどの魔獣しかり、以前に話した偶発的に入ってくるそういった危険な世界や人外がいるという事実を彼女は知るべきではないだろうか。綺麗なものだけを見せておけばよいというのはいささか極論のように思える。
Finally, he takes a heavy step toward Mr. Rindo.
無論我らも本気で彼女を守る気概で。
I like him. He may not have a head, but he's still lovely.
そうですね。これは最悪の場合ですが、ベスティアをある程度消し飛ばしてでも彼女を守りきると約束しましょう。
Okay.
当然、俺も魔王様らしく力の出し惜しみはしないよ。
アヌス、圧がすごい。分かったから一回離れてくれる？まあ確かに君らが揃ってれば大抵の災害や危険はいたずらレベル。むしろベスティアの方がやばいよね。
So then...
心の底から不本意だけど、許可を出すよ。
Nice.
ただ、当然僕も一緒に行くよ。危ないと判断したら即撤退だからね。
Thank you. Let's
よか
go.
ったじゃん、お姉さん。あとコロロもな。
He called us Onesan. Oh. Oh, they grow up so fast. As I bowed in thanks, Mr. Rindo gives me a small smile, waving off my gesture. He was helpless as he looked at Mishia.
小さな魔獣一匹のために異世界に行く人外たちか。時々思うよ。君たちともうちょっと早く知り合ってたら僕の人生違ってたかもってね。
あいにくと時間を操る能力は持ってなくてね。
Oh, there's some deep dark secret hidden in that.
そりゃ残念。
During all of that, Ignis remained the only one standing there, silently, yet to give his approval. Well, they originally would have left immediately, but with the humans, myself, and Mr. Rindo coming along, it was a different story. It was decided that we should postpone our departure, get a good night of sleep to rest our bodies, and leave the following day. I know that I need to, but I just can't get to sleep. It was because I was nervous. Even though I made my decision, it was still a dangerous world out there. Knowing that got my nerves worked up. Unable to lie still, I got up from my bed. Oh no, it's sleeping. My heart. Still not wanting to separate from me, Kororo was fast asleep, snoring adorably next to me. Oh. I'm just realizing how different he is. He's nothing like that rampaging bull from earlier, or Ignis for that matter. Yet, the innocent face he had as he slept next to me helped me relax. I'll head out just for a bit, then I'll come back to sleep. I got up quietly from the bed so as not to disturb Kororo. Oh. I changed out of my nightwear, but I still felt awkward about wandering around at this time of night. So, here I'm in the back garden of Enchanté, still on the cafe's grounds. The flowers that decorated Enchanté and the gardening here was done by Canis, a hobby of his. The night wind blowing through the beautiful flowers grown by his hand mixed with their aroma, helping me calm down. Petals from the blooming flowers What? Fluttered, floated about, dancing in the breeze. Huh? Beyond them I saw someone I hadn't been expecting. The one standing there quietly lit by the moonlight from the sky was... Ignis? I could say the same about you. I've been nervous, so I couldn't. But what about you? It's unusual of you to be in a garden. Although it was by coincidence, seeing a familiar face as I was here unable to sleep made me feel a bit at ease. As I got closer to Ignis, gazing into the night sky, he muttered, Yeah? Yeah?
俺やリンドウが語った以上にあそこは危険な世界だぞ。それこそお前が何もなしに一人で放り込まれたら数秒で死んじまうような。
Oh, okay. He was saying this as if asking me to think it over again. I could tell. It was Ignis' way of worrying about me. Still. I'm sorry, but I'm still going. It's for Kororo as well, but I do feel that it's because I want to see your homeworld too, Ignis.
あんな世界を見たとこでお前に得られるもんなんて何も
He's
ねえよ。
happy. He's smiling.
それにもしお前がベスティアや魔獣について全部知った後は
You're what?
いや、ただの独り言だ。気にすんな。
Maybe he's actually like the odd one out in their world because he takes on this human-like appearance. Who knows? After talking it out, I seem to have finally convinced Ignis. Or maybe more accurately, he gave
と
up.
りあえずベスティアに行くっつうなら最低限の覚悟をしとけ。
Alright.
あそこにはお前が想像するような綺麗なもんなんで何一つねえからな。
Okay.
それと仕方ねえから行く以上は守ってやる。他の奴らもうるせえからな。
Right, I'll be counting on you. Once you find Kororo's family and friends and get back here, I make mountains of your favorite things on the menu.
お前俺には飯の話をちらつかせときゃ何でも乗ってくると思ってねえか。
I can try. No, that's not what I meant.
実際その報酬は悪くねえ。
His smile was weak at the end of what he had to say, but Ignis did smile. A life-threatening journey to another world, considering that would happen tomorrow. By talking about it with Ignis under the soft light of the moon, the nervousness and unease of leaving wore off. Nice. The morning after. For 2 days straight, Enchanté would be closed for business. None of my regulars or myself even would be there. Everyone was gathered in front of the gate ready to head into Bestia.
外はこんなに暖かいのに今から向かうのは極寒の大地か。
今更なのですが、寒いとはどういう感覚なのでしょう。もちろん概念としてはわかるのですが。
確かに我々は寒さそのものを脅威として感じたことはないな。
Everyone was talking about the cold, yet they didn't have on clothes specifically made to protect against the cold. That went for me and Mr. Rindo too. Ignis told us we didn't need any layers and to just come in normal clothes. But listening to Misha talking, I began to regret not even bringing earmuffs.
ほら、人間どもはこれでも羽織っとけ。
From the front, Ignis suddenly and carelessly tosses something to Mr. Rindo and I. This is a blanket?
んな上等なもんじゃねえよ。他の魔獣の毛皮を使って作った布って。
Excuse me? Wait, did you just say it's skin you ripped off? It was strange to put this over me, imagining what its former owner might think of it. In contrast to me, Mr. Rindo wrapped the foreskin around his waist with no hesitation.
遠慮せずにもらっておきな。普通の人間が何の用意もなしに踏み入れたら速攻で投資だからね。
Around his waist? Got it. But why did you tie yours to your waist? Don't you think it would be better to cover more of yourself
そ
up?
こは魔獣の不思議というか、身につけてるだけである程度の効果があるんだ。実際に確かめてみなよ。
Effect? With an A? I'm losing any and all hope in the English language, like my knowledge of the English language. You don't write effect with an A, do you? No, I'm pretty sure you don't. Following his instructions, I nervously put it on and then... Wow, it's so warm! I feel heat from my head to my toes. Huh.
冬場に欲しい一品だよね。これがあれば暖房いらずだ。
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. You're gonna be honest with me? Oh no. You're free! I'm glad. I'm glad. Actually, streaming is definitely helping me get better at, talking. Because I know I can write good English. I can write it well enough, but speaking is still one step farther. Okay! Okay! Nice. Okay. I'm glad. I also had these people in school. Well, for German, where it's like you speak German, but then again they don't speak German that well, considering they were born and raised here and it's the only language they speak. But that's just how it is. Engaged in our small talk, I ran up behind Ignis while carrying Kororo. But before entering the gate... What? Kororo's tiny hand stretches toward Kadia, who was seeing us off. After Kororo arrived at the cafe, he took a big liking to Kadia. Maybe it was because Kadia was an ice fairy that Kororo found comfort in him, considering Kororo knew the intense cold of the deep sea. That was what Ignis and Canis suspected. At first, Kadia seemed like he was bothered by Kororo's sudden appearance. I am losing my mind that both of them start with a K. Sudden appearance, but... Aww. His kind touch as he pet Kororo showed just how he truly felt. They grow up so fast! Yeah, I'll be careful. Take care of things while I'm gone, Kadia. As we were seen off by a somewhat worried-looking Kadia.
Let's go, let's go.
Right.
Let's go. Onegai-san.
Grabbing onto a part of Ignis' clothes, we go through the gate that was thrown wide open. The boundary between worlds. Right when we pass through them. No, please don't. Someone grab my hand. I was assaulted by the feeling of being cut. There was wind, freezing cold, as if there to deny entry to outsiders, telling us to leave. I managed to open my eyes that I had closed on reflex. Oh. Before me was a world of snow and ice stretching out to the horizon. Yeah. That does look cold. Aww. Beast World, Bestia. This is the Demon World Bestia? Aww. In contrast to Meteor, not a single ray of blissful sunshine touched the ground. The rocks and cliffs and what looked like trees at first glance were all a transparent blue after looking more carefully. They were all made of hardened ice. It was as if we were in the Antarctic. No, a world of even more ice than that. And within all of it was the bizarre side of the gate, standing there with no sign of frost anywhere on it. And then I could only say one thing. It's cold! My lungs shivered just by breathing in air. It was hard to believe that this demon beast fur coat was reducing the cold so much. Although most of the others weren't affected the way I was, that wasn't to say I was the only one feeling the cold. I mean, I get that they were like, okay, we have this demon fur coat, just wear this one, but she still could have worn a normal winter coat over her usual clothes, you know? What if she loses the fur? It's cold! It's cold!
反論する気も起きないよ。こういう時ばかりはその丈夫な体が素直に羨ましいよ。
メディオの冬よりもはるかに冷えるな。慣れぬ感覚だが、体を動かしていれば特に問題はなさそうだな。
Then let's get moving. Canis, your armor's making a grinding sound. Is there snow stuck in its joints?
いかん。すまんがことね。書き出すのを手伝ってくれ。
Right? Okay. I work hard digging out the snow that was limiting Canis' movement with my fingers. And after I just thought that was over with next... Uh-oh. Next to Canis, who began stretching himself as if determined not to have the same thing happen, sat Eel, who had frozen into a statue.
なるほど。たった今身をもって痛
Oh
感
no.
しました。これが本当の寒いです。
Eel, are you okay?
大丈夫です。カヌスの言う通り、しばらくすれば慣れるかと。
You don't really look alright, even your wingtips are shivering. Oh my god. And opposite of the enchanted faithful. Oh my god, it's so cute. I guess it really is from Vistia. Kororo was in great spirits after coming back here to his home. Kororo... Nice! I actually don't know what happened at the end of Heavensward because it's been so long. But... how did you like the vault? Korono, you're bald everywhere. I hope you aren't cold. Exasperated, Ignis turned to the rest of us, crying at the coldness as soon as we arrived.
おい、お前ら、のんきにしてっと、あっという間に魔獣に群がられんぞ。
You loved the vault, really? Okay.
おっと、そうだね。琴音の体調も心配だし、無駄な足止めは避けたいよね。イル、俺を中心に認識の妨害をかけるから合わせてくれる。
On the last boss, it was down to just a... Oh! Alright, that one, yeah. It can be tough. It can definitely be tough. I was more referring to, you know, the cutscene that happened after. That's how it always goes for people that try out Final Fantasy XIV, I think. It took me three tries to really get into the game, but I love it. Yeah, the thing that happened after. You cry, okay? Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. I knew that would happen because I had already played through that part on a different character once before, but still I cried. I cried so bad.
はい。
Misha snaps his fingers and Eel, still shaking, puts his hands together. Ooh. A deep purple aura surrounds us. Awareness protection. Is this the same sort of thing you cast over Enchanté?
似たようなもんだね。といっても、個人個人にかけると危ないから大雑把にしてある。
I don't know with which class, but for one class quest, you actually also get to visit the place. You can visit the place where the shield is anytime if you know where it is. I actually don't know. I've never been there. But on one class, I think on Dark Knight maybe, they actually sent you there. And just thinking about it, because I am currently leveling my Dark Knight, I'm crying.
まあ鋭いやつには感づかれるだろうけど、知能のない魔獣ぐらいなら目の前にいてもスルーできる感じだね。
ああ、それだけでも十分だよ。
では早速
Man, what a
目的
fun
地へ
game,
移動する
yeah.
としよう。ここは風も強いからな。それにイルが限界だ。ここに留まったままでは翼が凍りつくかもしれん。
Oh no. With a shiver from his body, a large clump of snow drops from his wings to the ground.
イグニス、あなたその体の炎もっと強くできませんか？今なら私あなたに全力でハグできる気がします。
それを聞いて素直に応じると思うのかよ。
Give him a hug. Come on. After that, Eel began getting used to the cold. I'm sure walking close to Ignis was helping that. After his condition had gotten more stable, we began walking across a vast plain of snow, surrounded by the others. We were headed toward the shore where Ignis found Kororo. Sea demons like Kororo lived mainly under the water, but would occasionally come up onto land. Ignis, of course, searched the area before, but we headed back as a team, hoping one of us might find a hint of some kind. We had been walking for a while, but there wasn't really any change to the scenery. Strangely, and probably because of the demon beast's fur coat, I'd gotten used to the cold air that was still piercing my body. I was relaxed enough by now to really be able to pay attention to my surroundings. And then, I noticed a shadow far in the distance. Huh? Is that demon beast over there the same as the one going crazy at the aquarium?
Oh? A
Minotaur. Minotaur? How do you pronounce Minotaur? Taurus? Minotaur. In English? Yeah.
ああ、牛みてえな外見したうぜえ魔獣だ。本来根血だったり、メスの血が少ねえと、あんな感じに知能がない状態で生まれちまうんだよ。
Oh, I see. So there are variations within the species. Does Ignis' species have other beasts that look a little different from him?
それと大抵の魔獣は闘争心が強えからな。間違っても近づくんじゃねえぞ。目があっただけでもアウトだ。
Okay. Understood, I'll take that to heart. Canis joins in, mumbling.
あの姿を見て思い出したのだが、昨日のアルムブとやらはなぜ
That's a very good question. Oh, that's right. I'd completely forgotten about that incident after the matter over Kororo.
順当に考えたらホールが原因でしかないと思うよ。一応登録紹介もしてみたんだけどね。
Mr. Rindo has registered the specimen as a new entry. It has not ever been recorded anywhere else.
ベスティアじゃホールなんざボコスコ景気よく空いてるし、そう珍しいことでもねえと思うぜ。今回はたまたま人間界に繋がったってだけだろ。
Sure, it just happened to.
ですが、あの巨体が通れるホールとなると相当な大きさなのでしょうね。
ホールばっかりはね。俺たちもうっかり落ちないよう気をつけないとね。
I don't trust anyone in this game. Like there has to be some underlying evil. I'm pretty sure. An undisturbed demon beast is a calm one. We quickly passed through the area while the Minotaur didn't realize we were there. Although it was a dangerous world, with these particular members that could cheat their way through anything, I encountered no harm. And while continuing on, taking the long way around any demon beast we came across, a gentle scent caught my attention. This is salt water? After passing through the shadow of a large mountain of ice, was a giant plain of ice that was broken up, and beyond that lay a vast deep blue ocean with icebergs floating across it. Can't there just be a nice game filled with nice people? There are, but if we're talking otome games, you won't see them in English because for some reason only the ones that don't focus too much on the romance get translated. Because we need to sell them these women-oriented games. We need to sell them to men as well. So they don't talk about that these games contain romance. No. It's always about the way more interesting story, the mystery, which is fine. I like a good mystery. I also like a good dating game if it's a dating game. I have a lot of feelings on the matter. Which are all connected to the company that keeps bringing us these games. That translates them for us, which is very nice of them, but Boy, do they keep fucking up. I think that's the first swear word today. Could this be... Is this where you met Kuroro, Ignis?
ああ、ここで一匹親を求めて泣いてやがった。
周辺に荒れた形跡はなし。ここで何かって親とはぐれたとは考えにくいね。
現にコロロに怯える様子はない。
だとすると、はぐれた後にここにたどり着き、イグニスに保護された。そう考えるのが妥当でしょうか。
ならちょっと厄介だね。
Misha taps his toes on the frozen eyes.
ここには基盤となる大地がない。この氷床の下に広がるのはすべて彼らの領分である海だ。
それなんだよ。つまりベスティアの全域がこいつらの生息域になっちまってる。
Looking at Kororo tilt his head, I summarized all the information given to me so far. Sea demons spend a lot of the time swimming in the ocean here. They're small, but they're very vigilant. If that's the case...
たとえ近くにいても確実に見逃すだろう。奇跡的に発見したとしてもすぐに海へと逃げ込んでしまっては。
そのおかげで弱い割に生存率が高えんだけどな。探す側としちゃ厄介な生態だぜ。
I see. I can understand why Ignis had to give up and bring Kororo to Enchanté. Misha began gathering our feedback one by one, showing some pause. However, that only lasted for a moment.
元から人海戦術ができるほどの人数じゃないんだし、ここはチートに物を言わせていこうじゃない。
Who? The one he turned to was the one who looked completely opposite to himself.
いる。そろそろ行ける。
はい、大丈夫です。だいぶ体も温まりましたので。
As he batted his wings to shake off some snow gathered on them, it came to me. Are you gonna try and locate the pack from the sky?
それも試しはしますが、本命ではありませんね。今回は私の砲術の一端を使おうかと。
Magic. Come to think of it, I remember Eel using his power to heal Mr. Rindo during the cardiac incident.
細かく説明すると長くなっちゃうんだけど。
That's what you always say.
俺とイルの使う力、それにイグニスやカヌスの力。実は。
Oops. Oh, I see. From my perspective, it all just feels like the same sort of magic.
魔力同様、科学では未だ解明されていない異世界にある未確認の元素たち。人外の一部はその元素を利用して超常事象を引き起こすんだけどね。イルが使うのは理論と計算を重ね、天へ祈りを捧げることで行使する天使特有のご利益あふれる光の砲術。
Combination of logic and math. I'm out. Neither of those are my strengths.
対してミシェルが使用するのは定義が存在しない個人の知識と魔力で術式を組み万物に干渉する魔法です。
Okay. The two nodded at each other as the other explains the power they employ. Aha! It was a bit difficult to understand.
わかりやすく言うと、イルが使うのは緻密な計算に基づいた術で。
Why is there a dictionary entry? Lawful magic, a general term for special powers only used by angels and fallen angels. By combining extremely precise theories with calculations, then offering it in a prayer to heaven, various miracles can be induced. Okay.
ミシェルのは大雑把ななんかすごい
power
力
that's really
ですか
strong.
ね。
Thanks, man. Demon magic. Power used by Misha, a technique that intervenes on all things based on magic power. Compared to lawful magic, the magic varies depending on the individual. Some non-demons have the natural talent to use such magic. Oh, I see. The explanation seemed oversimplified, but it was direct and understandable for someone like me.
世界ごとに力の定義も違うし、呼び方や形がバラバラなわけだから、一朝一夕で理解なんてできないしさ。違うものなんだ。 ぐらいの知識でいれば十分だと思うよ。
Sure.
今回私が用いるのは音を利用した探知の術式です。
Seeking.
状況によるけど、今回の場合はちょっとした漁のようなものかな。
漁とは
え？
ほら、この間テレビでさ、漁師特集ってやってたでしょ。魚群探知機を使って魚の群れをってやつ。
She's gonna turn to an echolocator.
海底に音波を放って、その反射で魚がいるかを確かめるかな。
Okay.
それと同じことを。
ご名答。イルは器用でね。もともと万能型っていうか、手順を踏めば大体のことはできるんだ。
Oh wow.
そういや、カリアのやつを保護するときも似たようなことしてたらしいな。
ええ、あの時とは少々内容は異なりますが、まあそれほど難しくはありません。それでは行ってきます。ミシェル、サポートはお願いします。
Michel nods and Eel gracefully ascends up into the wintry sky of Bestia. Flying at an incredible speed, he was far from us in no time. With that, Michel made a gesture as if he were knocking on air, and then... Ooh. Whoa! In front of him appeared a magic circle with several detailed emblems on it. That's what it looked like, at least.
テスト、テスト。こちらミシェル。イル、聞こえ。
少々聞き取りづらいですが、会話は可能です。しかし、相変わらずあなたの組むものは大雑把な上ごちゃごちゃです。合わせるこちらの身にもなってください。
まあまあ、もともと相入れぬ魔法と法術、つながるだけでも万々歳じゃない。
I could hear Eel's sigh from the magic circle. You talk to Eel through this magic circle?
まあ調整は全部イルに任せてるから、細かいことや理屈は知らないけどね。
It just does. I've thought about this before, but don't you think your own understanding of your powers is a little too small?
まったくです。
いいのいいの。こういう力ってのは難しく考えないで、不思議だけど便利程度でいいのさ。
Okay.
実際音質の良さを考えたら人間界の携帯電話の方がよっぽど魔法っぽいよね。
Why not get some inspiration from them then?
まあ誰でも使えるっていう点では確かにそうかもね。
それでイル、そっちからは何か見える？
いえ、全く。海の色が濃すぎるせいで海中の様子はほとんど見えませんね。なのでやはり砲術を用いるべきかと。私を中心にある程度広範囲に行います。
オッケー。これからフォローすることは
任せていただいてよいかと。とはいえ、どうにも私はベスティアと相性が良くないようで、期待に添えるかは分かりませんが、ひとまずやってみます。
Okay.
さてと、ことね。よく目を凝らしてごらん。多分初めてイルの天使らしい姿が見れると思うからさ。
Okay. I take Misha's suggestion and fix my eyes on the sky I think is near... Wait, what? On the sky I think is near you. Okay. And then...
何やら空の一点だ。
何か
Oh god.
小さく光ってるね。
That's where Eel is? Although I couldn't tell exactly what he was doing because he was so far away, I could tell seeing the shining light. With a strange noise in the way, I couldn't hear all that well, but it was Eel's beautiful voice singing. It echoed across the land as if the dangerous ambience of Bestia was being painted over. In the next instant... Oh. A sphere of light that enclosed him began to expand outward. It happened in just the blink of an eye, but I could feel it brush against my cheek like a brush of wind with a sweet warmth. Another second later, the light gathered back toward him. Afterward, I heard Eel sigh.
ダメです。海中からは何の反応もありませんね。 周囲半径で10キロほどを対象に行いましたが、おそらくこの周辺にはいないかと。
Well, that would have been too easy.
そっか。ありがとう、ビル。
Well,
まあ、そうそう簡単じゃないってことだね。一旦戻って大丈夫だよ。
了解しました。では即時帰還します。
as Missy released the magic circle, I could see a light figure heading towards us from afar. Il can use sonar. What's sonar? I didn't know what to say. Wow, I didn't know angels get so mystical looking when they use their magic. Well, it's...
俺らもなんだかんだであいつが真面目に天使やってるとこ見んの久しぶりだな。
He's an angel. He's going to look...
戻ってくればいつものゆるゆるなイルだから。
Ah. An hour later, we changed our locations many times. We kept at our strategy, using Eel's abilities and penchant for detection. One of the spells that Eel often uses, sending waves of sound and spirit energy into their surroundings to search for a response from a target. The more detailed the information he has about the target, the more accurate. But we were unable to find the sea demons. Maybe we should split up. See if there's anyone else around we can actually ask. There's got to be more intelligent life forms on this planet. World. Not planet, world. After that, we continued our search using all sorts of different methods. But in the end, we couldn't find a single hint, not to mention any pack of sea demons.
一日で見つかるなんて気楽には考えてなかったけど、なんていうか終わりが見えない感じだね。
Yeah! Let's go all Scooby-Doo in here. It was unfortunate for Pukuroro, but it was a reality we could do nothing about. Ah! As if reacting to everyone's dismay, Kororo jumped out from my arms, and while crawling all the way to the edge of the ice floor... Oh no, don't... No! He must be calling to its parents. His cry was sad. It spread across the open ocean. There was no response. By coming back here, he must have remembered how sad he was. I even thought I saw a tear drop down from Kororo's big round eyes. Oh, unable to know how to console him, all I could do was say his name. Please, it doesn't even have to be his parents, just let something call back to Kororo. And in response to my wish... Pitiful scream tore through the sky to answer me. Wait, that most certainly did not sound like someone Kororo might know. A puzzled Canis looks across the horizon, vision hampered by the snow, to find... It was a young boy, probably a little older than Karia. He was being chased by more of the lesser minotaurs, running away from them as fast as he could right toward us. Don't come here. Oh my god. I see.
うるせえな。んな叫ばなくても聞こえてる。頭下げてろ。
Woo! Flames flew through the air. In a flash, flames engulfed the minotaurs. Before I could even understand what had happened.
またてめえらか。毎日弱いもん相手にもう泣いてご苦労なこった。
Ignis flew over them and with just a single kick, wrapped them in flames. Ooh. The minotaur's body sunk and fell right where it stood.
たく、どこにでも湧く奴らだな。人間界の虫だって 冬場はもうちょいおとなしくしてんぞ。
Hmm? The young boy, covering his head and crouching, looked up at Ignis and began to shake. Wait, didn't this person clearly shout out Ignis's name just earlier? Oh my god.
うお、きっとね。鼻水垂らしながら寄るんじゃねえ、このバカ。
だって怖かったんだもん。兄貴を見かけたっていうやつがいたからこんな辺境まで追いかけてきたっていうのに。
I mean, Ignis is a wolf. So.
探せど探せど見つからないし、挙句にアルムムの縄張りにうっかり入って殺されかけるし。でも合流できたからには安心っす。イグニスの兄貴がいればどんな魔獣が襲ってこようと。
Yo, bro? My confusion unintentionally slipped out of my mouth. Oh no. And my eyes met this boy with the wet face.
いきなりガンつけるたいい度胸じゃないっすか。
What?
あんたらがどこの魔獣かは知らないっすけど、俺に手を出したが最後。
Aren't you a bit too quick to pick your fights you
最強の魔
can
獣
win?
イグニスの兄貴が黙ってないっすからね。見てくださいよ。連中兄貴に恐れをなして声も出せないみたいっす。さあ今のうちにやっちまってください。俺は影から兄貴の戦いをサポートしますから。
Maybe it's rude to feel this way. I just met this person, yet there's some kind of pathetic aura around him. He's like a sad little animal. Oh my god! I mean, she's right, but holy shit.
なんだ、魔獣じゃないなら早く言ってほしかったっす。失礼しちゃったっすね。へへ。
へへ。
ねえねえ、ちょっとだけ右腕とかねじ切ってもいい？この子、なんか妙にイラッとする。
心底わかるけどよ、やめてくれ。こんなんでも古馴染みなんだよ。
An old friend. Yeah, do it, Michelle.
はいはい、よくぞ聞いてくれました。
No one asked.
俺こそはベスティアにおける最強最高優位が独尊最強無敵の魔獣ビニトルであるイグニスの兄貴の第一の射程。
Venetor. A race of demon beasts inhabiting Bistia, the race name of Ignis. Werewolves that control flame. Oh, that's the first time they actually call them werewolves. So far they only said wolf.
ドローメッサー。ちなみに種族はちょっとレアなティグリス。以後お見知りおきをお願いするっす。
Okay, hold on. Draw me. A young Tigris demon beast from Bistia and self-proclaimed little brother of Ignis. He's a very loud and clownish. Tigris. A race of demon beasts inhabiting Bistia. It's said that their numbers are incredibly low. A rare type of werecat. I am so confused.
何度となくイグニス自体を強調していくのだな。
所感を述べるならば騒がしいですね。
完全に虎の意を狩る狐だね。意を借りている当人が虎っぽいのに。
And he immediately gets stanked on by everyone. Our impressions were bad but consistent. As if to confirm what we thought was correct, Ignis already looked completely exhausted. You wouldn't see him like this at Enchanté. However, this boy named Dromi seemed to be a reliable source of information and figured out what Kurodo was when Ignis found him.
それでドローミ君とやら改めて聞きたいんだけど、この子と同じパークスの群れの居所について君心当たりはないかい？
それについては残念ながら特に情報がないっすね。
肝心な時にも使えねえな。ベスティア1の情報通なんて名乗ってやがるくせに。
にもってなんすか。俺はいつでも兄貴の役に立ってるっすよ。
It seemed like he just now remembered something.
でもパークスも結局は珍しいだけで戦う力を持たない魔獣っすよね。
Don't finish that thought, please.
なら弱い者同士のつながりで
Okay, never mind. I thought he was about to say maybe they all got killed. Weaker species.
そいつを見ればわかると思うんすけど、ベスティアの魔獣は全部が全部凶暴で強いわけじゃない。こういう辺境にはアルムムみたいな獰猛な種族に追いやられた弱っちい魔獣が暮らしてるんすよ。んで、やっぱ同じ境遇同士傷の舐め合いっていうのもなんすけど、ちょうど俺も兄貴を探すためにその縄張りに滞在してたんす。
そうしてもらえるとありがたい。正直情報が少なすぎて途方に暮れていたところだ。
できたら屋根のある場所も借りたいな。イルも少し休ませたいしね。
そこまで衰弱はしていませんよ。確かに大型砲術を連発はしましたが。
とか言いつつ、さっきからまた寒そうにしてるじゃねえか。どう見ても燃料切れって顔してるぜ。
All of you are very pale, but okay.
否定はしません。
So that being the case, Dromi, can you show us the way?
うっす、お任せくださいっす。
Yeah, boy. This guy has his whole stomach out and he's not cold. Ooh, I'm freezing just looking at him. Following Dromi as he led the way, we came to a completely different place from before. In contrast to the wild terrain of the ice fields, this place was obviously maintained. There were structures randomly strewn about made from ice and snow. Perhaps this is considered someone's territory in Bestia. It's maybe something like a village? Territory. A word used for village in Bestia. Each race has their own. Dromi, who had gone in to explain our situation, came running back towards us.
族長に話は通したっすよ。縄張りの中は好きに移動していいみたいっす。
Nice.
In this place he led us to were smaller human-like demon beasts that seemed to have the ears of rabbits. According to Ignis, they were still demon beasts, but apparently none of them can fight. So you have bunny people here and you're not even showing them to me?
まあ普通はそうっすね。でもそこはほら、
I see how
俺の
it
華麗な
is.
弁術によって。
あ、そっか。君も弱小仲間として同情されたのか。
ちっけーわ、なんなのこいつ。初対面でものすごい失礼なんすけど。
Dromi was crying in a fuss as we were all gathered around him. I felt several shadows and stares trying to observe us while remaining hidden. I guess visitors from other worlds really do stand out in a bad way.
悪い。こっから俺は別行動だ。
Huh? Ignis? Wondering what those footsteps were, I turned around to see Ignis walking away from our circle without even waiting for a response. He continued on, disappearing into the deeper part of the territory. He's probably like, he probably calls everyone his friend that he met like 2 minutes ago that has not tried to kill him yet. He seems the type. Is he going to ask for information alone? As I was watching him leave, it seemed like everyone decided what they'd do. It was a simple plan. Everyone would split up and gather witness information of the beasts here. However... Oh no, what's wrong? Kororo? He doesn't look too good.
先ほどの件で泣き疲れたのかもしれんな。
Oh baby. Carrying him around might be too much on him.
ああ、だったら俺がそのちっこいのここで預かってるっすよ。
Huh? But I couldn't ask somebody I just met to do something like that.
気にしなくていいっす。兄貴の連れってことは俺の身内みたいなもんっすよ。
Wow. He's the kid who met other kids and played called him his best friends. Yeah, he sure is. I guess I'll take you up on your offer then. Can you look after him just for a bit? For just a bit?
お任せを。有益な情報が手に入ることを祈ってるっす。やっぱこうしてみると。
You're going to get bitten.
って言ったー。いきなり噛まれた。牙が外見に反して凶悪。めっちゃギザギザしてる。やめて、指がちぎれる。兄貴たちには懐いてるのになんで俺にだけ凶暴なの？
I mean, he was pretty mean to Ignis as well.
さーて、じゃあ俺たちは行こうか。それとコロロは後で
Bite him more.
盛大に
Do
褒
it.
めてあげようね。
晴れやかだな、ミシェル。
相当あのドローミ君にイラッとしたんだろうね。
I'm sorry, Dromi. Please do your best caring for Kororo. Devour him. Alright, let's get to it then. I'm sure it could accompany anyone, so what should I do? Ah, I see. We're going... Oops! We're going with Canis. Because we're trying to get on his route. Saying he would take care of Il in his weak state, Misha headed toward Chief's place. The rest of us began our investigation right away, but...
止まってくれ、そこの少年。お前に聞きたいことが。いくらドローミが説得したとはいえ、やはり外部からの客には警戒心が高いようだ。
I mean, honestly, you also don't look like the kind of guy I would normally talk to.
次はかがんで目線を合わせ、それから話しかけるとしよう。
Eye contact, yeah.
琴音ちゃん、ツッコミは任せてもいい？
I couldn't. I'll leave it to you, Mr. Rindo. You've known him forever and you're my senior. The two of us humans continue to push this imperative task onto each other. To the small demon beast here, Canis' imposing frame must have been that much scarier to them. For now, before he claims any more victims, I decided to look for other demon beasts to talk to.
確かにここは大きな海辺に近い縄張りだけど、パークスなんて知らないよ。命を狙われるのを承知で外に出るやつなんかいるわけない。いたとしても気づけるもんか。
Okay, damn. Huh? Your life?
質問には答えた。もういいだろう。僕は行くぞ。
Huh? Thank you very much. I tried to express my gratitude, but I wasn't sure he heard me.
まさか見るからに人畜無害な琴音ちゃんにまで怯えるとはね。相当に臆病な種族なのか。
I'm gonna show you how harmless I am.
あれほど怯えるほどのことが過去この者たちにあったか。だ。
Whatever could have happened? We don't even get sprites for them. Come on, I wanted to see some bunny people. We tried to talk to other demon beasts who seemed like they might be willing, but we didn't get a single bit of information about any packs of sea demons. But instead there was something we noticed. The gazes of sincere interest, their eyes not only curious but afraid. But to be precise, it wasn't because of us, the ones they'd never seen before.
あいつら、イグニスの。
Ah.
行きましょう。関わったら最後はどんな争いに巻き込まれることか。
It was Ignis, it seems.
参ったね。あんな目で見られたんじゃやりづらいことこの上ない。
Life. It's such a trivial thing here in Bistia. I know because of how often I've been told, but thinking more about it, why exactly was Bistia dangerous? I realized I'd never heard an exact reason for why it was that way. I thought it was because of dangerous demon beasts in the severe environment, but... Oh. A loud shout cut off my thoughts. The direction that came from was deeper into the territory. That direction was... It was the way Ignis went. I'm going to take a look. Everyone, please keep asking around. After getting everyone's approval, I ran off. Why don't you just all go together? In the deeper end of the territory, in the shadows of a snow cave, was Ignis, and a demon beast girl I didn't recognize. Unaware of my presence, the girl was shouting at Ignis, who was far taller than her. Hold on. That's so cute. You can barely see her above the text box, but very cute. Little bunny girl, yeah. Okay, go off. Huh? Bloodthirsty? I muttered aloud without thinking. The young girl's long ears flickered as if she heard me, and as if he already knew I was here, Ignis, unsurprised, slowly looks toward me. The girl then leaves Ignis and starts walking toward me. Hi. Yeah. Who he is? Wait. Okay. What? Wait, but... Murder, slaughter, killing for sport. These frightening words would never even come to mind in my normal life. The young girl pointed a smile toward me as she watched me swallowing my breath. The girl glares at me as if to ask if I knew what that meant. The hate in her heart drove her to answer. No, he wouldn't. The reason why he came to find Kororo's parents, that wasn't a lie. However, the part about him having something to do with her parents' deaths... Ignis. My voice fully of pity. Couldn't even form a question, but he answered me. Ignis' reply seemed to hide his feelings. Beast for Beastia. Ignis' homeland. While Ignis hid this before, it is a cruel world where slaughter is righteous, with demon beasts killing each other on a daily basis to prove their strength, while the weak are tormented as unnecessary. I see. I had a feeling that I knew the reason why Ignis was hesitant to bring me to this world. Not knowing what to say to him, my gaze wandered, lost as to where to look. There was a savage roar that made the air around us tremble. That voice! The demon beast girl was terrified of what made that noise. She shook and held herself. Ah, Ignis! I reflexively ran after him as he quickly responded. Reaching the center of the territory, what we found wasn't a demon beast we were questioning earlier, but... Oh my god. Instead a minotaur like the one that had been chasing Dromi. But there's something was different about it. It was like a giant bull, muscular all over, that walked on 2 legs. It looked exactly like what I saw in Grandpa's book. A minotaur from Greek mythology? Minotaur, a monster with the head of a bull and the body of a man appearing in Greek mythology. Thanks.
アルムムの上位個体だ。口汚ねえ連中だから耳を塞いでおくのを勧めとくぜ。
Greater form. Arumum. A race of demon beasts inhabiting Bestiae. They are vast in number and are known as the most cruel of demon beasts. Oh boy.
言うじゃねえかよ。イグニス。
言うじゃねえかの、イグニス。Why do you speak like this? わはははは。
まさかとは思ったが、お前がこんなちっぽけな魔獣とつるんでるとは。
Oh my god.
噂ってのもバカになんねえもんだな。相変わらず甘ったるい野郎だぜ。
I cannot. Oh, I'm sorry. I cannot take this guy seriously. Kororo! As I look up, I see the Minotaur grabbing Kororo by the tail. Why is Kororo here? I gave him to Dromi to take care of.
ち、ドローミの野郎はガキのおもり一つこなせねえのか。
Give me back my
つ
baby.
うか、今日はやけに牛どもの姿を見かけるとは思ったが。てめえら、俺の動向を掴んでやがったな。ドローミを襲ったのもそのせいか。単純バカの牛肉風情にしちゃ頭を使うじゃねえか。その情報どっから流れた？いいえ。
正直に白状したら、それこそバカってもんだろう。
Okay, we're gonna beat it out of you then.
さあ、このチビの命が惜しかったら動くんじゃねえぞ。
Already thirsty for blood, the Minotaur kept Ignis in check by using Kororo as a shield. Oh, how dare you. Silenced, Ignis obeys and returns to his usual form that he uses in the human world. Feeling good about the turn of events, he shows his superiority looking down at Ignis. And notices me standing next to him.
なんだ、見たこともねえ魔獣だな。こいつもイグニスの連れか？
Don't call me a thing, you bastard.
なら、ちょうどいい。お前、イグニスを痛めつけた後、お前もそいつの目の前でなぶり殺しにしてやるよ。
Bruh. He threatens us, dangling Kororo in the air. Why do they sound like pigs, though? At the same time, tons of Minotaurs come out of hiding and surround us all at once. My rough estimate would be that there were at least 20 of them. Their glares of ill intent and twisted smiles send a strong chill down my spine. It's what she was talking about, the demons. No, Bestia's true nature. Its point is trying to fight the terror of such an overwhelming presence, but even still...
ことね、行く必要はね。言ったろ、仕方ねえから守ってやるってな。
Hell yeah, boys! Let's go!
大体な、人質なんざ俺へのハンデにならねえんだよ。意味がねえからな。
Oh.
No!
With a fearless smile, Ignis charges in close to the Minotaur.
やっぱてめえらは単純牛肉野郎だ。炎さえなけりゃ俺に勝てるってか。
Gripping his hand into a tight fist. Oh, hell yeah. And piercing through the defense of its dense muscles, he digs in with an intense punch. Along with hearing a gruesome crack, the Minotaur spills fluid from its guard. From the impact, Kororo was let go. Its body flying in the air was easily caught single-handedly by Ignis.
コートね、お前が見とけ。泥海みてえに目離すんじゃねえぞ。
Yeah. Yes, sir. Right. Kororo was thrown to me firmly and I pulled him into my arms. It was crude and violent. But the way he fought, the way Kororo didn't get a scratch on him, it helped me find my belief. Try me.
どうしたよ。もうネタ切れか。
まだだ。
数がある。今度はこの縄張りにいる魔獣たちを人質に取ろう。てくだらねえな。んな古典的な手使ってっから、てめえらは雑魚のままなんだ。ま、いいぜ。やってみろよ。俺より早く動けんならな。
Go off.
Ignis takes in a deep breath and then looks up into the ash-colored sky. If you'd seen just the text box and not what he actually says, there's no way I would have no. Ow. Ow. It's snowing really hard. Nice. Fitting. Very fitting. It was like a song. Strong and intense. A noble howl. Ow! Like some signal for a fight. A crimson flame. Runs over his body and he begins to easily overpower the Minotaurs with wolf-like moves. In the next moment, one Minotaur began to yell, engulfed in flames. Immediately after, Ignis jumps to the two Minotaurs behind him. And into their faces and stomachs, he sends punch after kick into them, rendering them unconscious within seconds. Oh, yeah! As if trying to show it wouldn't be outdone, the wild flames ramped up to a fierce speed, hitting one Minotaur after the next in this group that tried to run toward the territory's demon beasts.
そらそら、どうした?その無駄に太い腕は見た目だけの飾りかよ。
The ones provoked by Ignis snorted and sent their thick arms flying toward him. However, Ignis stopped them dead on with his fists. Their fists and claws were obliterated and they couldn't do a thing about it. And after that it was a whirlwind, or more appropriately, a whirlwind of fire. Burning, chasing, hitting and burning again. Thick. Wild movements expressing Ignis' strength and nature that couldn't be shown in one single movement. On a rampage, engulfed in flames and without a scratch on him, he was like a werewolf of fire. The strongest demon beast of Bestia. Melting away the merciless cold land around him, he stood at the top of the world with overwhelming power. I don't even think a minute had passed. I realized that almost all the Minotaurs that had attacked were passed out on the ground. The only one left now was the large Minotaur that had taken Kororo as a hostage. Still, even after all of that fighting, hardly any of the territory had been destroyed. And at some point, the local demon beasts had gathered around shivering with fright watching the battle. Among them was that little girl that was shouting at Ignis.
バカな。全員群れの中でも特に強力な奴らだったってのに。
Not strong enough?
てめえ、どんだけの化け物なんだ。
化け物か。てめえらが弱すぎるだけだろ。
The giant Minotaur had run out of the composure that he arrived with. All that was left was absolute shock and terror of Ignis. Readying himself again, Ignis glares with eyes of fire at the last Minotaur.
てめえら確かそこそこ頑丈だったな。いつもならまあ顔面砕く程度で許してやってるけど今回は例外だ。くだらねえ手を使われて俺はだいぶ機嫌が悪いんだな。めったにねえ大盤振る舞いだ。喜んでミディアムレアになりやがれ牛野郎。
A swirling pillar of fire rose from under the feet of the Minotaur. There was care in preserving the territory, and the pillar didn't expand outward, it climbed straight toward the heavens. After a blast, the Minotaur howled in pain. When this was all over, a deafening silence rested over the area. Oh, did he actually kill him? Passing through the Minotaurs, passed out on the ground Dormy, and the others went straight toward us. Okay, and where were you?
また随分派手にやったね。ステーキにしてはお粗末な感じだけど。
こんなクソまずいステーキ、誰が食うかよ。
合流が遅れてすまなかった。縄張りの周辺からもアルミムが襲撃を仕掛けてきてな。
そのほとんどはカヌスたちが軽く追い散らしてくれたけどね。
Oh yes, Ignis protected us.
あれ、もう終わっちゃった感じ？俺たち出遅れちゃったかな。
とはいえ、ある程度の敵を無力化しつつでしたから、一応最短で駆けつけた計算になるかと。
Misha, you're here and ill. Are you feeling okay now?
ええ、おかげさまで。万全とは言いませんが、通常行動や戦闘を含め邪魔にはなりません。
I guess you're fine if you can still fight.
つーか、ドローミ、てめえコロロ一匹も守れねえと。どういう了見だ、おい。
で、Hey, good evening. Everything's going swag. Yeah, Ignis just beat up a bunch of Minotaurs. And they wrote a name wrong once again.
その件は許してほしいっす。だってコロロが思いっきり噛むし。
Swag evening. Konono bared his fangs at Romy with a vicious little face I'd never seen. Why isn't he friendly? Or rather, why does he hate Romy?
それで、イグニス、俺たちが転がしたのも含めて、アルムムの将軍はどうする？俺たちはあくまで部外者だから、殺しはしなかったけど、最終的な判断は君に任せるよ。
It might have been coincidence, but my eyes met with Ignis as he thought about it.
そのままほっとけいい。どうせ丸一日は目を覚まさねえ。ここの縄張り連中も移動の準備を始めてるだろうし、今夜にでも出発すりゃ逃げ切れんだろう。
Alright, if their territory is known, they're not safe there anymore. Oh, that's sad. It's the demon beast girl who was arguing with Ignis earlier. She came running toward us, yelling at Ignis.
なんで殺さないのよ。こんな奴ら皆殺しにすればいい。
うぜえな。てめえの敵討ちを俺に押し付けんじゃねえよ。結局は強え魔獣を頼ってんじゃねえか。
Ignis struck a chord. The girl flinches.
なんなのよ。意味わかんない。あんたはこのベスティアで一番非常な魔獣なんじゃないの？
Is he though?
そんな奴がなんで殺さないの？なんでこんな無力な魔獣や人間を守るために戦ったのよ。
Also, pray tell, how does this one beast girl know that humans exist when, like, the fairies over in the fairy world had no idea what a human even was?
なんでも何も。
Plot reasons.
誰も殺さねえのが俺の心情だからだ。
Doesn't matter. I guess. What I understood earlier, yes, it was Ignis' creed not to kill. I felt a relief deep within my soul to hear him say it himself. This girl seemed to find it completely unbelievable.
イグニスが殺さない魔獣。そうよ。だってあんたは私
の。あれ、そこの娘っ子、前に兄貴がアルムムから助けたやつじゃないですか？あれ結構前のことだったし、弱小種族にしちゃ長生きしてるじゃないですか。
はあ？助けた？ 私を。
あんた両親が死んだ直後に気絶してたし、記憶がおかしくなってんじゃないですか。あんたの両親はアルムムに殺されて、んでそこに居合わせた兄貴がそいつらを再起不能にぶっ飛ばした。それが本当のところっす。だから誤解っつうかうぬぼれもいいとこっすよ。そもそも最強である兄貴があんたらみたいな弱い魔獣相手にするはずがねえっすから。
The way that was all put could have definitely used a bit more tact.
驚いたな。それなら物腰や言動がどうにも悪ぶっているのはお国柄なだけで。イグニス、君は異例中の異例。不殺主義者でありながらベスティアのトップに立ってるんだね。
Mr. Rinde was surprised, considering he knew about Ignis' position within Bestia's harsh society. Looking at everyone else's expressions, it seemed they all had some they all had some understanding of Ignis' status except for his creed.
うるせえ。悪ぶってるってなんだリンド。ぶっ殺すぞ。
と言いつつ殺さないのが兄貴なんすよね。はあ、ほんとお優しいことで。
Uh-oh. Ignoring Dromi, Misha opens his mouth to share a few words.
Hydrate time. Okay, hydrate time. Hold on. Hydrate time is good time.
許されないんだろうね。
Bottle cap ASMR. Just for you.
殺戮こそ正義な他の魔獣からすれば価値観を覆しかねない存在。それなら狙われてしかり。
それを打ちのめせば打ちのめすほどイグニスはさらに狙われていくわけか。
Take a sip, babes.
暴力世界のスパイラルだね。
別にな大層な立場のつもりはねえけどな。俺はただ好きに喧嘩してるだけだ。
何よ。
Ignis turns again to face the girl who was taken aback.
お前の親は残念だった。お前の復讐心も理解できる。だがそれでも俺は誰も殺さねえ。そう決めてんだ。
Posture check. Okay. Okay. That's good. Haha, my neck.
バカみたい。そんな魔獣の話見たことも聞いたこともないわ。だったら
Oh no, she's crying now.
両親が殺される前に来てくれなかったのよ。
The tearful girl collapses to the ground. Well, that's live. Oh. Oh. Excuse me. Hello? What? After that, we helped the territory begin their move to show our gratitude. That said, it was a world made out of ice, so there wasn't much to carry in a move, quite unlike the human world. Most of the work was just erasing any traces of anyone ever living here. Breaking down everything would make it so that the more predatory demon beasts wouldn't be able to chase after them. Ignis and I, having finished our part, we took a break with Cook. This is the second time they write it wrong. Kororo, near the edge of the territory.
正直に言うとよ。こういうベスティアでの俺の立場ってのが話に上がった時点で避けられると思ってたぜ。けどお前あんまそういうの気にしねえんだな。 一応隣にいる俺は殺し殺されの世界のトップなんだぜ。
In some other route, I'm going to be dating you, so. Well, be that as it may, you've kept true to your creed, which means you've never killed anyone, right? I just don't get how someone can hold any fear or hatred toward you for something you haven't even done.
まあそれはそうかもしれねえけどよ。
Also, I don't know if this is going to come off to you as me being naive, but the Ignis I know, although he might be intimidating or rough around the edges, he cares about the people he's around. I mean, this is a guy who always cleans his plate back at Enchanté too, one of my treasured guests. So, I'm not scared of you, Ignis.
He's blushing, yes.
わかんねえだろ。俺が演技してるだけかもしんねえぞ。
Ignis acting. I can't see it. Yeah, I can't really see that. I mean, to me, you're a meat-loving demon beast with a huge appetite, so... He's cute.
俺だってお前が実は凶暴とか急に言われても想像できねえもんな。
Can you see these guns? I could beat you up any day. Right? Anyway, there's only one thing I can say. Bestia's values and its violent inhabitants like those minotaurs are, of course, scary like everyone said. But I know now, after coming here, that not all of Bestia is like that. The demon beasts here, or Kororo, for example, most of all, you, Ignis. One of Enchanté's most treasured guests, I'm sure you won't change. The person who just throws open the gate, curtly places an order, then leaves without giving any thoughts about the food. Yeah, scary is not the right word for you.
そりゃ悪い。ゲートはもうちょっと気をつけて開く。飯は。いや、文句がねえからこそ何も言わないで済むから。
He likes everything we cook. Ha ha ha.
ったく。新米マスターのくせにずぶとくなりやがってよ。
Pet your cat for me, please. Please tell your cat I love her. Or him. Ignis lets out a sigh. His eyes were looking out into the distance. I wonder what they were focused on.
俺がこのベスティアで最強なのは間違いね。それと同時に異質な存在ってこともな。
Yes, direct communication. I can't poke. Can I poke? That reason why, I'm sure he didn't intend on explaining. Although I'm curious, I thought it best not to pry about the matter for now.
俺も結局アルルムと同じ魔獣なんだ。クソみてえな世界の住人なんだ。いつか何かの拍子本能のままに俺も誰かをぶっ殺しちまうかもしれね
え。Maybe.
なあ、ことね。それでもお前は。
Kororo, what's wrong? Kororo suddenly began to move, shuffling around in my arms. What? You want to go to Ignis? As if nodding in affirmation, Kororo rubs his cheek against my arm. Although a bit confused at his sudden demand, I move Kororo toward Ignis to hand him over, and then... What? For some reason, headbutts him, and pretty ruthlessly at that. I am losing my mind. Kororo's got a little horn on his head too. That one had to have hurt. Sure enough, even Ignis was rubbing at the spot he was practically stabbed in. But after jumping at him, Kororo seemed to not care at all, awkwardly climbing up to get onto Ignis' shoulder.
Oh my god!
タグ、何回しつけてもこの突撃癖は治らねえな。一体何が気に入らねえんだ。
It's so cute! I want a plushie. I want a plushie of Kororo so bad. Huh? He's done this before?
ああ、初対面の時、溝落ちに全力でな。
I must have heard. When my face twisted, imagining how that felt, Romy called us from afar after presumably having seen what happened.
そうそう兄貴、俺が調べた情報によると、その頭突き、攻撃とかいたずらじゃなくて、
Why does he sound so weirdly?
どうもパークスにとっての親愛を表す習性っぽいっすよ。親に甘える時とかと同じ行動らしいっす。
It doesn't sound like he's behind some kind of glass. Affection. So does that mean he likes you? Even though Kororo continued rubbing his head on Ignis, or rather it still looked like he was headbutting him. See? I'm sure Kororo doesn't really understand this all, but he likes you. No! Oh no! Your Jay's left. Oh no. I'm sorry.
は？そんなの知らねえよ。
He's blushing.
I'm losing my mind. He probably wasn't used to being liked by a more defenseless species like Kororo, considering his status. That or he didn't know what to do with this feeling he was having. Ignis turned red, not knowing how to handle the situation. Just then, looking at Ignis' state, Kororo's mouth then began to wriggle. His mouth? Eh? What? Huh?
は？お前喋れんのかよ。
It was a surprise to someone, even those from knowing the truth behind Bestial or Ignis. Strength demon beast, despite being a was right. Okay. What? Wait, do sea demons have enough intelligence to make what other people say, like parrots and parakeets?
かもしれねえな。
All we could do is smile awkwardly at each other at this surprising revelation. What? But that smile didn't last long. Oh no. The young demon girl from earlier seemed to have found a herd of demon beasts after sneaking out from the territory. Along with her goodbye, she told us about what she saw. Rushing to the spot, she described what we found. Oh no. Oh my god! Excuse me, I thought this game was like 12? Like, you know, you... gruesome remains of blood, and then... Oh my god! Cranberry sauce! Candace steps in front of me to block my vision. It was too late though. Demon beasts, larger than Kororo, that were defenseless and had no ability to fight. So many of these sea demons. Blood was splattered everywhere. Some lay on the ice and others, their lifeless bodies floated in the water. A countless number of them. All dead. Excuse me? The lone assertion told the entire story of what happened to Kororo's family and friends. I don't like how there's this one carcass right in the middle. Like everything else you can kind of hide behind the sprites, but oh my god. Okay, thank you for these wings. Misha closes his eyes and Eel puts his hands together, offering a prayer. Don't look! Don't look, baby! In my arms was a clueless face. It seemed like Kororo didn't understand a single part of the reality we walked into. Or maybe he didn't understand they were fellow demons. They were unrecognizable. Kororo's parents may have been among them, the ones he was desperate to find, having been crying the whole time we tried to do so. But if they were here, now it's... I'm sorry. I'm so... Oh, no. I wish we could have just reunited you with your family. Tears fall from my eyes. They streamed as I hugged this helpless child who was just looking for his parents. It was all I could do. That is one mood change. That is one mood change. And another perspective change. Right? Hold on. It's like 20 minutes to 11 p.m. So that's the latest I would have wanted to stop today. And considering we actually got through chapter 6 and this is chapter 7 now, I'm going to stop here. And we shall continue here next time. Oh my god. I mean, I was thinking we probably would not find the parents, but not like this. Like, excuse me. Oh my god. Okay. Ow. Jesus. Oh. Ah. Okay. I feel like I just got whiplash from that. Thank you for coming. Also, thank you for the sub, and thank you for using the emote a lot. At least we heard Kororo talk. Yeah, we did. Maybe he'll talk some more. I mean, at this now we have to keep him, right? I don't know where we're going to keep a seal, but oh god, okay. No. No. I'm gonna get hit with DMCAs if that song plays. The fridge? Oh, the fridge. I mean, we already have an ice fairy. We can work something out. Probably. Okay. So, thank you everyone for coming. I'm going to turn on the ending screen now. And then I'm going to put on the ending song. Hell yeah. I will be streaming again on Friday. Not this game. I don't know if the poll is still running, but it looks to me like Night in the Woods has won. So we will be starting Night in the Woods on Friday. Same time as today at 8 p.m. my time. So, hope to see you all there. Hope to see you all. Whoops. Haha, I'm glad. Thanks everyone for coming. I'm gonna let the song run out and then end the stream. Yeah, end the stream. And forget about raiding again. I don't even know if anyone's live that I could raid. On that note, hold on. No. Well done. Thanks for coming. I keep repeating myself. We shall see each other again on Friday. Good night.